Hello, beautiful souls. This is Erica with Crystal Rose Insights, here to do my first IGTV video. I have been primarily, basically only over on YouTube for a while, and with this beautiful solstice energy and the launch of IGTV, I had to come on here and do my first video over here. So if you haven't checked out my YouTube video, my YouTube channel, it's Crystal Rose Insights. There's tons of videos over there, but I wanted to do something special over here to commemorate the launch of this particular medium for communication, this IGTV, as well as to honor the summer solstice. This is a very, very spiritual and magical time. Many cultures and many traditions celebrate midsummer nights festivals. There's it's a very spiritual time. It's the time where the sun is basically in the northern hemisphere, it's the time where the sun, it's the longest day of the year before we start shifting more back into shorter days. And it's a beautiful time spiritually. In general, there's lots of many meanings for it, but in general, it's what are we here to let go of and release? What are we here to plant as intentions? What are we here to set as intentions? And what are we going to manifest? So I've been guided by to do this reading today for Divine Masculine and Divine Feminines of this solstice energy. What are we here to manifest? What are we here to plant? What are we going to reap as a harvest down the road by intentions that we set today? So I'm going to be using two different decks, and I haven't, those of you that have never seen me before, because I really don't even have anything on this channel yet. This is the first post ever is actually going to be a video. And I'll do more videos that explain who I am later if you haven't seen me over on YouTube, but I'm going to use two different decks, one for Divine Masculine, one for Divine Feminine. And we're going to look at three things. We're going to look at what are we looking to release and let go of, like what's done and over with from the past. Then we're going to look at what are we planting right now in the energies of this solstice, and then what can we expect as the harvest down the road from the things that we do today. So let's get started before I just keep going on and on and on about what this means. I feel like we just want to get into the cards and see what they say. So this is a general reading, of course, and we have many people watching. So, okay, right away, Divine Masculine is in the process of letting go of Page of Swords, letting go of impulsivity, letting go of being a little too blunt. I feel like Divine Masculines are moving into this energy of being a little more thoughtful and careful with their words and their truth. So let's pull two more cards on what the Divine Masculine is also letting go of. But that just jumped out. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. Ah. And normally I have my camera up above, but all right, let me do this again. Let me pull. Oh, here it is. See, there's a card that's flipped over in the deck. The Five of Pentacles. Divine Masculine is letting go of feeling like he's left out in the cold, letting go of worries about things in the physical world, in his finances, in his career. He's like kind of ending the woe is me phase, which is beautiful. So that's one of the other things that he's releasing at this time. And let me pull one more card on what else the Divine Masculine is releasing with this solstice. Like what's kind of done, over with, like let's move on to the rest of our lives without. Oh, and strength, feeling like he has to do it all alone. You know, there is this energy with Divine Masculine who has been very much in the energy of feeling like I've got to do it all by myself, and they're also letting go of the need to be so reactive and primal. So the strength card is really about the beast, the primal instincts, the fears, and then this angel, lady, divine being, whatever you want to call her, she's helping him tame his fears, tame his animal instincts. It's about balancing, like having spiritual strength. So it feels like he's developing the spiritual strength and he's ready to let go of not living from that energy anymore. Okay. So before we move on for Divine Masculine, let's see what's happening with Divine Feminine. What is she letting go of right now with the solstice energy? Let's see what she's letting go of. What's kind of going on by the wayside? Okay. What she's releasing. So we're getting Two of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the Seven of Cups. It's like so what the Divine Feminine is, sorry, I'm so funny. I'm used to having my camera up above and I'm not seeing the cards in my face, but so she's letting go of, she wants to come forth in clarity and truth in her relationships. And she's also letting the universe know, like, she's prioritizing right now. She's letting go of feeling like she already has the clarity and she knows what she wants when it comes to love. But she's also at this time just like kind of focused on all the other things in her life. She's not just completely focused on Divine Masculine and relationship and union and all that. She's really just in this energy of, hey, you know what? The world is my oyster. What do I want? What am I gonna do? What's important to me? And so it feels like the Two of Cups and the Ace of Swords is really, it's like the energy of the truth for the Divine Feminine, honestly, is that her Divine Masculine isn't the only thing in her life. And it feels like a lot of the collective Divine Feminines have come to that awareness recently where it's like, okay, get it. I know we're on this path, but what else is there in my life? And trusting that by focusing on the other things in her life and moving her life forward with her mission, with her passions, with who she is, with her healing, with her strength, that it's not just all about the union, because it's not. And those of you guys who are my clients, you know you've moved through this and into this energy, so it's really quite beautiful. So let's see what the Divine Masculine is currently planting. What intentions is he setting right now with this solstice? Oh, so beautiful. Oh my gosh. So he's letting go of sneakiness or deceit, where he's deceiving himself, Seven of Swords, because he wants a happy family. He wants to manifest a happy family. And he wants to make his offer of love, the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is making this offer of love because he wants this. And he's letting go of any ways that he has not been honest with himself or with you as he's been trying to learn these spiritual lessons. So the Seven of Swords is a tricky energy because it can be interpreted a lot of ways. But for me, it's often also about just kind of shedding the things that don't matter to you so that you can just focus on the things that do matter to you, which is interesting because the Divine Feminine is getting that Seven of Cups energy. So it is a spiritual growth thing that's happening here for Divine Masculine. So let's see what the Divine Feminine is in the process of setting intentions for. What seeds is she planting right now with the solstice energy, the longest day of the year? And even if you're watching this at another time, FYI, and the messages resonate, they're still intended for you. That's just the way the spirit works. So let's see 3 cards. Oh my gosh. You guys, this is so beautiful. We're getting the Six of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. So she's planting the seeds of union, of return of her Divine Masculine, of coming back to this unconditional love and this nostalgia and really the energy of unconditional love, the innocence of the love of children. So the Six of Cups can be someone returning from your past, but when it comes to twin flame soulmate type relationships, it's really about just getting back to basics, which is really about this pure love that comes from children. You know, that energy where they're just radiating love. Well, that's the same energy with twin flames, and she knows her wishes are coming true. She has this like fire in her belly where she just doesn't even have any doubt. It's like, of course I'm going to get what I want. She knows she's going to plant the seeds. She knows she's going to get her wishes coming true with this, because she's also grounding this in the physical plane. She's setting the intention to make it manifest in the physical, because the union energies and the energies of the twins and the soulmates, they're already manifested in the higher dimensions, the 4th, 5th dimension and higher. So this is about grounding that into the physical plane, which is what the Pentacles suit represents, is bringing things into the physical plane. Okay. So, you know, the Divine Masculine is setting the intention for the 10 of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups making his offer, and she knows she's going to get it. She knows she's going to come back to her, and she knows it's going to happen. This is so beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to see what is the divine masculine going to, what's the harvest going to be from what he's intending right now? I love it. Okay, so we're getting the Six of Swords, calming into calmer waters, like coming out of the confusion, getting more clarity, things calming down, things being more clear. There's going to be some, he's going to manifest this communication of a new endeavor, right? Page of Wands is about moving things forward and taking action. So he's going to manifest taking action. Granted, it is the Page of Swords, so it could just be communication about what he wants to do. It's not the Knight that is actually taking the action, but it is communication about what he wants to do. So he's going to get some clarity around that because he's going to feel clearer, because he wants to have this Ace of Swords, this new beginning and clarity and truth. And the truth is he wants his divine feminine, and he knows this is what they're intended to do and to be and to have. And so out of this process that happens as a result of the energies from today of him letting go of those things and planting these seeds, we're getting, you know, moving in victory, moving to calmer waters, brand new beginning in truth. And there's going to be some communication about what he's wanting to take action on, and like the new endeavor, which often can be the relationship itself, right? Could be career, all right? But let's see what the divine feminine is going to harvest by the seed she plants today and by letting go of what she's letting go of now. Let's see what she is going to be harvesting. Oh my gosh, I love it. So she's going to be harvesting this end of a difficult situation and the end of conflict. Because we're getting the Ten of Swords. This is the end of a hard situation. It's like you've finally been through the end of the battle. You're coming clear. It's over and all of that. And then with the Seven of Swords and the Five of Wands, she's manifesting, you know, the end of this conflict, this confusion, this energy of not necessarily knowing what's going on. The Seven of Swords, because remember, we get that. Where do we get that? We got that for the divine masculine here and what he's intending. And so she's getting it on her side too in terms of what she's manifesting. She's manifesting the end of this cycle, the end of this like not being sure what's going on. She's ending the cycle of you know, are you being honest with yourself? Are we being honest with each other? And it's also just about that spiritual truth, right? So the Seven of Swords is about spiritual truth. Because, you know, God's always watching, right? You can't sneak and get away with stuff because God's always seeing you. Just saying. All right. I don't know why they made me say that, but they did. All right. We'll pull the Romance Angel card. One message for Divine Masculine. What's a message about his energy with the Solstice? Where is he at? Yeah. So he knows he has these really real feelings for you. This time of year, especially in the Northern Hemisphere where we have summer starting and kids are out of school and all, like, the summer's a very romantic time, and he's really connecting to the feelings he has for her. And my eyes are getting drawn to the Knight of Cups card that's down here right in the middle of the spread. So he definitely wants to explore these feelings. He knows they're real. He knows they're not just fleeting. Let's see for the Divine Feminine what we get. And it says, having heart-to-heart conversations. As you honestly discuss your feelings with each other, your bond deepens. You know, I feel like there's definitely a heart-opening energy happening in the collective and with my clients, where, you know, enough of this, like, being strong and, oh, I'm good, it's fine, I know he's going to come back to me, and again, this is not gender specific, I'm just using he and she to represent masculine, feminine energies. But it's really about her being honest with him and showing her vulnerability, because the Divine Masculine really does feel like she is so badass that it's like he thinks that she's infallible in some ways, which can be kind of intimidating. And so really, Divine Feminines, if you get the opportunity to just connect to the heart space, be open, be honest, do it from, you know, the standpoint of this is like, I'm nervous and I'm scared, or yeah, I don't know what's going to happen either, instead of like acting like you have it all together, because in a way you kind of want to present that, right? It's kind of how the whole dating thing works. It's this posturing of, look how good I am, look how strong I am, look how accomplished I am, and people are a lot afraid of expressing their vulnerability. Excuse me. All right, Michael is saying God is in charge. Okay, this is a process that is beyond the divine masculine and the divine feminine. You know, there is an energy just of surrendering, letting go, doing your part, doing your work, but at the same time knowing that there's a larger plan. There's a larger, there's a divine plan that's overseeing this whole thing, that sometimes will pull you when you're least expecting it, and when you're trying to push it, they're going to resist. Okay, so this is really about going with the flow and floating downstream as opposed to trying to paddle upstream. So with that, solstice energies, super cool. I had no idea how this would come out, because I've never done this type of reading before. It was from, you know, this particular type of spread anyway. But I just felt called to do it. And anytime that Spirit brings me to do that, it just happens and I do it, and the messages come out beautifully. So if you would like a private reading with me, I don't know how Instagram TV works, but at the very least on my YouTube channel, you can find out how to do a reading with me, a guidance session, an energy clearing session as well I do with my clients. But if you haven't checked out my YouTube channel, there's so many videos over there. I even do some astrology videos over there, although not all the time. But I'm going to be working as I go forward here with IGTV and putting only special content here on IGTV versus where I put elsewhere. I'm not just repurposing the same information, FYI. So bear with me as I figure this out. But in the meantime, happy summer solstice. Sending you guys so much light. And until next time, in abundant love always. Bye.